Director of Business Development at Close the Gap. Yeah, welcome. Let me take this opportunity to welcome you, and maybe you can introduce yourself to the people listening to us this morning. You can let us know who is Mr. Loic Ganza.
All right.
Beyond the titles.
Jumbo. Beyond the titles.
Yeah.
I'm Loic. Beyond the title, I am let's say an adventurer.
You come closer to the mic. Yeah.
I'm an adventurous person. I was born in Rwanda, raised in Congo and Belgium, where I live now. And I've traveled all over the world. And professionally, I've been active in Belgium, mostly in the startup scene, up till last summer. And I met the Close the Gap team actually 2 years ago, and I was really interested in their business and their mission. And the stars aligned, and now I am here since a month actually.
Yeah. So it's your first time in Mombasa? Or?
First time in Mombasa, yes.
Karibu sana.
Thank you.
All right, have you understood the Swahili?
Nah, to be honest, no, not really. I know the basics. Yeah. I learned a bit when I was in Tanzania, but that was like 14 years ago, so no.
Have you tried any Swahili dish yet?
Yes, but don't ask me the name. But I am addicted to chapati.
Chapati.
Chapati every day.
We are all addicted to chapati, right?
Yes.
All right, anyway, karibu sana. So what inspired you to get into the tech scene?
Well, that started like 11 years ago, when I actually built my own company in Belgium. Long story short, it was a company between Belgium and Brazil. And I love creating stuff, and I just love what tech enables us to do at a faster pace and at a more efficient pace.
Yeah.
And I just love the opportunities it gives to myself and just to everybody in the world who wouldn't have these opportunities without this device.
All right, that is amazing. And you've been working with tech startups for a very long time, right?
Yes.
So what is one thing that is common in all tech startups?
It's all a mess. Honestly, what's common is what you see from the outside is never the reality.
Right.
What we see in tech startup, that it's cool. You have these, well, in Europe, I don't know about this market yet. They have these, tech startup are seen as just this cool place to work because of LinkedIn and all the branding. But the reality of it is that behind the scenes, there's so much. Can I curse on this show or no?
Feel free.
Okay. There's so much shit going on.
Yeah.
That's what makes it fun for me.
Yeah.
But it's not as successful as it seems from the outside. Yes.
Okay, that is interesting, very interesting, because when people start something, they usually see the bigger picture and say, this is something that's supposed to be to go a certain way, but once they start, the reality hits.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what has been your position before you came to Close the Gap? What have you been involved in?
Like title wise or in company? My previous role was COO of a startup in Ghent, which is a city in Belgium. Yeah. And to be honest, through my whole career, I've been always very active in sales and operations. And the common thread in everything is basically setting fundamentals in order to be able to scale through up to the US actually, so through Europe and the world.
All right, that's amazing. And what inspired you to want to work with Close the Gap?
The long version or the short version?
You can do both.
So
Or let's start with how you got to know about Close the Gap.
I think about 2 years ago. No, I've been doing some like soul searching before, and about 2 years ago, I had like this concrete thing that I wanted to do, or I wanted to, the impact that I wanted to have.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I've been always super active in like making companies big and successful. And at some point, I wasn't motivated enough by just the numbers, and which is great, but I was missing a bit of, the word is impact. So and since my background and my roots are here on the African continent, my background in tech, I actually consciously decided that I want to use those skills to not only make a company successful, but also to have a positive impact on where I'm from, and to give opportunities to people who wouldn't have them otherwise. Because to be honest, let's not go too deep, but I have a complex background, and arriving in Belgium, I've had a lot of amazing opportunities given to me, which is a bit of luck, I think. And in my mind, I was always like, if I got those, why not enable others to get the same opportunities to have the life or the track that I've had? And that's a bit what drove me. And then I put the word out in my network, and then I got introduced to Olivier, founder of Close the Gap. We had a really nice vibe, really nice conversation, but at the time things didn't align, but we stayed in touch, and then I reached out again about 2 months ago, and then here I am.
Yeah. Right, that is a really amazing story right there. And since you've been in the tech industry for a long time, and I'm pretty sure you started even the time when AI wasn't a thing.
No.
Yeah. So looking at AI, the new interaction of AI and the introduction with AI in technology, do you think it's really helping, is weighing? It's a bane to the people in the technology.
It's a what? Excuse me?
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing, and I'm not a big fan of people saying, "Oh, we're being replaced by AI or robots or whatever." To me, AI will never replace a human being, like this interaction. But what AI does is that I use AI as a multiplier. AI is a copy of me, and it can do what I do on a larger scale. That's why for me, like, if you just replace me with a robot, I don't believe that my clients or my people around me will have the same feeling and the same connection that they have with me. But with AI, I can just do the same and do it faster, and deliver more results. So yeah, for me, like, AI is a good thing for humans if you learn how to leverage it.
And you think there should be laws that govern the usage of AI?
Yeah, definitely, because it is also very dangerous, and very, it's like the, I don't know what's the word in English, but initially the product, the atom bomb, right? Initially it wasn't really a bad thing. It was just put in the wrong hands, and then stuff happens. And it's a bit with AI. You can go different ways with it, and if you don't regulate it and you put it in the wrong hands, then a lot of bad stuff will happen.
Yeah, because recently I've seen DC and Marvel, they've put copyright in their content. Like, for example, in their superheroes, like Superman and all that. Because AI are generating a real live-looking movies.
Yes.
And they're going outside there looking like a real. So right now they have put a copyright in their content. And they have ordered all the AI, the ones that have fed the data to those AIs. They've been instructed to remove every data from that.
Yeah, makes total sense.
Yeah. So let's come back to Close the Gap.
Yes.
How do you define your role at Close the Gap?
It's a difficult question to answer. On paper?
Or your core responsibilities?
Yeah, on paper. So the core responsibility is business development. What does that mean? Is there is Belgium, which is actually the flywheel of the company, where we receive donations from the big corps, and then there's Kenya, South Africa, Congo, and also projects all over the world. My main responsibility is to generate revenue, of course. That means increase our donations and especially putting in a system that works without me, to continue generating revenue. That's the Belgium end. Here on the other side is also a bit of the same thing that I have to do. That's why I'm actually here. I'm here to get to know the business, get to know the people. But also a big part of the scope is that we're active in 5 countries now. So Netherlands, Belgium, South Africa, Kenya, and Congo. And at the moment, what I notice is that it's a bit 5 different islands, and my role is to actually also help those 5 entities gel as one and work as a group instead of separate entities. Those are like the main, but of course, we're not a super big company, so there's always a lot to do. So you grab your opportunities. What I'm also very interested in is their accelerator, because of my experience, and I hope I can help there in the capacities that I have. So there's a lot to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what are you looking forward to as Loic while you're interacting with Close the Gap in the tech field?
What I'm looking forward to. I think being here gives me a lot of perspective. So the first month was in Belgium, and I'm on one end, and seeing like the final result here is something super exciting, that it makes it tangible. And I think what I'm looking forward to the most is the day that I hope in a year or so that I look back and I can actually feel the results of whatever I've done, and I can see like schools or like this genius kid in a random school that has this amazing trajectory because of what we do at Close the Gap. So I think I'm most excited by the positive impact we have and we will have.
Right. Okay, that is amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in right now, we do have Mr. Loic Ganza, who is from Close the Gap in the building today, ready to speak with us this morning and get to understand his role right here in Mombasa and also part of the Close the Gap. So if you have a question for Mr. Loic, you can send us to on info.bradio@gmail.com or my number 0741799168. We take one short music break, and then when we come back, we'll continue with more information right here with Mr. Loic. Do you have any favorite song you'd like me to play for you?
Bitch. Why you frontin' on me? How you frontin' on me?
Mr. Loic, who is your... do you have a WCW today?
A what?
A WCW, a woman crush. Today is Woman Crush Wednesday.
WCW, a woman crush. Of course I do. It's been the same since I was 16,
Uh-huh.
and it's Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys.
She's the-
Why Alicia Keys? Because I know she's a queen of R&B.
She's the queen R&B.
Yeah.
She speaks to my heart. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just for some reason every time she drops an album,
Mhm.
what she describes aligns with whatever I'm feeling at the moment.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's been my number one crush ever since.
Alright.
And even my wife knows
Uh-huh.
if I meet her one day.
Yeah. That's
I'm gonna
amazing.
divorce.
Yeah. All right, that is Mr. Loic Ganza right here, Director of Business Development at Close the Gap. And we're here in the building talking about scaling social impact, strategic partnerships, and digital inclusion in emerging markets. And Mr. Loic, as we go back, what is one mistake people usually do when they enter into tech?
Oof. Like in business, you mean?
Yes, in business.
I will just say my mistake, which I think is general for a lot of people,
Mhm.
is that it usually takes time to build something, and sometimes by the time you build it,
Mhm.
the tech has changed, and so also what I noticed now between Close the Gap and my previous role,
Yeah.
there was some time in between, and I took a break and then back to work, and like the technological scene has completely changed. New apps that, so basically is not being up to date with what's going on. I would say that it's that, and the second thing is if you're new, you don't know how to handle money or success, and you just make not so wise decisions,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. Talking about partnerships, because I know there's a partnership between you and Close the Gap and Belgium
Mhm.
and all that. So what makes partnerships and collaborations truly unique?
Well, what makes it unique, or what makes it successful?
Or successful? Yeah.
It's quite simple, actually. Well, in our position, so for me, what makes it successful is that everybody
Mhm.
gets a win out of it, and I think that is the sweet spot of Close the Gap,
Mhm.
which I'm a big fan of, is that we make every party,
Mhm.
we really deliver something really valuable to them.
Yeah.
On the donation end, well, I'll speak for Belgium for now, is that in Belgium, a lot of companies, like they have a lot of devices that they don't even use.
Mhm.
They just don't do anything with them because there's a lot of data in it, and they're quite careful in not just giving it to whatever organization.
Yeah.
And I love what we do there is that, okay, we take care of all the data security, we take care of the whole logistical process. We give you reporting on what's going on with your devices and what we do with them.
Mhm.
So they have a whole logistical problem that is gone for them. And on top of that, they do something that is good for the economy and ecology as well.
Mhm.
On the other side, people who reuse those devices and give them a second life
Mhm.
is usually somebody who wouldn't have had the access to it,
Yeah.
and with that access, they get a lot more opportunities to grow, to learn, to build something. So, in a nutshell, a successful partnership is where everybody wins. Close the Gap,
Mhm.
the donors, and the end users.
Okay. Excellent. Close the Gap focuses on digital inclusion and social impact through
Yes.
tech solutions.
Uh-huh.
So, how do you translate mission into measurable business outcomes?
That's a great question, Andy. And also, I think one of the main reasons why I'm a big fan of what I'm doing right now, is that we are very mission driven. We want to make the world a better place and give opportunities to everybody, but at the end of the day, it's still a business.
Yeah.
So how do you make it measurable? There's the obvious revenue, but there's also, for me, the most important thing is, okay, how many devices do we give second life, which has an impact on CO2 and all that. But on the deeper level is how many lives do we impact with those devices, because one device can be used by, I don't know, multiple people.
Yeah.
And I think for me the most important one is the last one, and it's not monetary, but yeah, the higher that number, the higher the revenue number, but also the higher the social impact that we have. So that's how I see it as, that's how I see the whole puzzle.
Nice. And the Boost and Impact Accelerator programs invest in startups. What role do you play in shaping these programs and for founders?
Yes, but to be fair, like I said, today's Wednesday, so it's day 5 in Mombasa.
Yeah.
So the role that it's not really part of my scope, but it's something that I'm really passionate about. But the way I see it is like yesterday or Monday. We gave a panel session on with entrepreneurs in the ecosystem, where I basically a bit explained my story and then it was an open discussion where I could give my feedback and advice, and I think my role is a bit on that, more high level and occasional, so not a day-to-day thing, but also maybe assist John and Angelina, who actually run the accelerator, in whatever question they have. So I would say it's more in an advising role.
Nice. So how do you balance financial sustainability with social impact when working with early stage startups?
I don't really understand that question. How do I balance financial?
How do you balance financial stability with social impact when working with early stage startups?
Financial stability for Close the Gap or for the startup itself?
We can say for a startup itself.
Okay, I don't have a crystal clear answer to that, but if I can give my opinion, it would be how we try to balance their financial stability is by, first of all, we help them also financially through grants or loans or investments. But then we have to make sure that the money is well spent. And for that we have a really excellent team together with Nia Ventures, who consistently coach and advise the entrepreneurs, especially on the financial end as well. So that's how, top of mind, I think we do it. But to answer that question properly, I think you should talk to John, who is the financial manager.
All right. Looking ahead, how will you measure success to close the gaps work in the next 12 months?
For me personally?
Yeah.
There's the core of my job, and for me the success on that is, like, what I notice is that a lot of information lives in people's emails or heads. So if I go away on holiday or another job. Basically, we're stuck. And I, throughout my career, always had this belief that I have to create things that, if I go, the business continues or multiplies. So that's the way that I will measure success for me. Like, have I put in the right systems for myself and for my colleagues to work efficiently, and also to be, I would say the word is replaceable, because that's the end result. So that also people can take a break in a comfortable manner, so that you can go on a holiday and you're not disturbed. That is a measure of success. But also, if that works, it also immediately translates to better relationship, better account management, a better tracking of potential donors, like so in the end, increase of revenue for Kenya and all the other hubs that we have. And the other is I don't have a specific thing yet, but I kind of hope like, for example, the panel that we gave on Monday, I gave everybody my contacts. If you need me, just let's have a call. And I kind of hope in 1 year that I help somebody with some advice or something that I deliver for him or her, and within a year, like, his or her company is like, well, not super successful, but you can see the clear results of the work that we put in. That would be cool.
Nice. Let's talk about digital inclusion. For example, in Africa.
Yes.
According to you, where do you think that is heading to?
Heading to?
Yeah. Like, let me rephrase it. Yeah. Where is digital inclusion in Africa headed?
Again, I'm not an expert. But I can only speak for myself and for Close the Gap.
Yes.
So there's an obvious gap between where I live, in Belgium, and I would say where I am today, Mombasa. So I will not generalize for the whole Europe or the whole African continent. And I sincerely hope, that my goal as Loic, the individual, is, like I said, to provide opportunities to those who don't have it. And especially, my expertise is to scale businesses. So I hope that what we do, we can reach more people. We can close the gap, but I don't think we will close it. To be honest, that's something. It's an eternal thing. But we will. The goal is to reduce it at least, and we're not the only ones doing it.
Yeah.
And I think if we all have the mindset of being a better person and making the world a better place, not out of. It's funny, I had a conversation 2 days ago, but about this. It's not about giving back, but about giving forward. And what that means is, giving back is more out of a position like, I am in a better place than you. So I will give you this. Giving forward is more like, we're equals, and I want to give you an opportunity to move you forward. The end action is actually the same, but the thought process of it is different. And I hope that me and everybody at Close the Gap and everybody in a similar company has the same mindset of giving forward in an efficient way. And by keep doing what we do, that digital gap will be reduced. I don't know if that answers this question, actually.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah, according to you, do you think AI is going to widen this digital inclusion gap or help close it?
Excellent question, Andy. Again, it depends on what you use it for.
Yeah.
I use it to close it. And I also think that my answer is yeah. I think it will decrease it because by us using it, it will just make multiply ourselves faster. But also, I think it's really important that we teach people about this. Like, I don't know if you know, but we also have like digitrucks where we go to like super rural areas and give people like trainings on how to use tech and stuff. There's also like tech kids that I've gotten to know who provide these educations. So I think that if everybody gets like the basic education on how it works and not just how to write a Google question on ChatGPT, but on how what AI can really do for you, then everything just goes faster. But I'm an optimist, so maybe not everybody will agree, but I try to see everything as in a positive way.
As I interact with you, I can, and also looking at your history, I can call you a tech guru. Right?
I'm not a guru in any sense, but
yeah. So,
yeah.
What skills have helped you succeed in your roles? Starting ever since you started with the tech startups and everything, like what specific skills?
I don't think it's a skill; it's more a trait. I always say this in a funny way, but my trait is I work really hard, and but I always say I'm a lazy worker. What that means is I try to keep things as simple as possible. And if I see something complex, I just want to simplify it so that I can do my work in lesser time. So either to do more or either to rest a bit. And I think that mentality always makes me curious to learn more on how to be more efficient. And then you learn the skills that you need to do that. But in the end, I think the one thing, the common denominator in all of it is that simplicity is one of my key drives in life, in friendships, in relationships. Just the world is complex enough, so let's not add complexity.
Yeah. That's a tech guru answer right there. You're a problem solver. You keep things simple, and that's really amazing. So, any advice for young professionals in social impact?
Yes, keep things simple. And yeah, I think it's what helped me. So again, I speak for myself, is always be learning and don't be afraid to reinvent yourself. Is like, for me, if I'm not working, I'm either exercising or reading. And yeah, I just say always be learning, because there's so much stuff to do, and there's so much knowledge, and again, it can be multiplied by AI. But the more you know, the better decisions you make, the more confident you are, and also the more you learn, the easier it is to reinvent yourself if things go wrong. You can immediately deteriorate and reinvent yourself, which is also really important. And last thing, maybe connected to the second, is you are not what you do. You're not your company. You're not what you wear and whatever. I know that sounds very good, but I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
But what I mean by that is a lot of entrepreneurs or people, not entrepreneurs, just even employees, you identify yourself with, oh, I'm Loic, I am this at Close the Gap, and that's how you lead a conversation. But that's why I liked your first question, like, who am I if I don't look at the title? I think that's the most important thing, because in the end, things will go wrong. That's life.
Yeah.
And if you attach yourself too much to whatever you attach yourself to, it's really hard to move on. So I would advise to get to know who you are beyond the title and the company. That's that.
Right. That is really amazing. That is Mr. Loic Ganza right here on the Blue Radio Breakfast Vibe this morning, 51 minutes past 9 a.m. We have a few minutes to the top of the hour as we conclude right here with Mr. Loic. Maybe someone is listening this morning and wondering what keeps Loic inspired or motivated. Maybe we can close that with your closing remarks and message you could leave with our listener this morning.
Keeps me inspired. First thing is my kids, of course, and my wife, or just my people in general, and yeah, I've always been very driven, but since having a family, it's like on another level, like that I want to make them proud of who their dad or husband is. And also create a better place for them. And yeah, to be honest, the other thing that keeps me going is success. I consider myself as a winner. I hate to lose. And I'm very competitive. My idol is Kobe Bryant. Was Kobe Bryant. And because of the same mindset. And yeah, success is just I'll admit it's probably ego, and I'm okay with that, but I just want to win, and that's why I put myself in positions where I'm always challenged, and I would say 80% of the times I win, and that gives me a lot of joy.
It's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, Loic Ganza right here on Blue Radio Breakfast Vibe, Director of Business Development at Close the Gap. Thank you very much for coming.
Thanks for having me, man. Loved it.
I've had fun interacting with you this morning, and you're a wise man.
Appreciate it.
And always keep solving those, you're a problem solver. And it's a really nice thing, right?
Appreciate it, man.
You're welcome.
You're listening to Blue Radio, bringing the vibe.